So yeah, as the title says, I'm giving it up. You see, when I started this journey to be a hypnotist, therapist and coach, when I decided I wanted to train to help people, that's why I did it. So I could help people who were in the same boat I was in. And that's what I do. I help burnt out business owners or professional people who've lost that spark, or are looking to get to the next level, but they don't quite know how to build a bridge to get there. And that's what I do. I help them build that bridge. So they go from A to B comfortably. But nobody told me when I started this that I'd have to be a YouTuber, I'd have to be on TikTok, all over Facebook, and that 80% of my time is actually spent doing that. Video content creating, video ideas, post ideas. And you know what? I absolutely fucking hate it. Because that's not what I wanted to be. If I wanted to be a fucking YouTuber, I'd have been a YouTuber. If I wanted to be a TikTok star, I'd have been a TikTok star, you know? I wanted to be, and I still do, the best I can be to help people with their mental health. So what am I giving up? Well, I'm certainly not giving up helping people. No. What I'm giving up is how I'm going about this on social media. Because it's not me. You know, I have my way of doing things, right? And people follow me for my way because it suits them, and I find my group of people and I lead them. I'm not an artist, I'm not a creator as such. And I've sat there this past couple of weeks and I've really been trying to get to grips with this whole video business, like the YouTube algorithm and thumbnails and titles, and it just goes on and on. It's an endless fucking spout of bizarre crap, if you ask me, right? Now, I'm sure if you have got a really entertaining channel, all that is very relevant to you. But me, I just want to help people, give them some advice, tell them about things that have happened to me, my mistakes, so they, can avoid them themselves. If you've got questions, ask me and I'll answer them. I want it to be like a chat. I want it to be like the person you get as a therapist is the person that you talk to in the pub. That's where I've always seen it. That's how I've always wanted to be. And when I do my videos, I don't then want to sit there for ages editing, putting it all together and adding fucking what they're called, them transitions, that's it. It's just not me. It doesn't excite me, it doesn't interest me. And I can pay someone to do it, of course I could, but I don't want to do that. Because again, then that's not me, is it? That's somebody else. So when I say I'm giving it up, I'm giving up how I've been going about this YouTube thing and this whole social media thing. And I've seen a few videos now where people are just being them. There's no funky thumbnails that, trick you if you wanting to, or spike your attention enough to get you to click or whatever. It's just that person. This is what I'm going to be talking about. Off I go. And that suits me down to the ground. That is how I want my videos to be. And from now on, that's how they're going to be. If YouTube algorithm doesn't like it, okay. But as long as you, people who follow me, my subscribers, people who are new to my channel, oh, and by the way, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, that would be great. And then you can keep up to date with all these wafflings and tips and advice that I'd like to hand out. But I just want you to get me, because if I'm working with you, whether it be, in your house, because that's what I do for local clients, go to their house, work with them in person, or do it online all over the world. And that person that you get helping you is the person I want to come across on video, and the person who you'll come and talk to in the supermarket. I am as far away from that professional white coat, the automatic image you get of a therapist that you can be, because that is not what I want to be. Most of my clients have been on that road, and it's fucked them up more than it's helped them. They come to me because I'm different, because I'm blah 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 blah, because I'm blunt, because I'm gonna give your brain a good ass kicking, basically. And that's how I work, and that is how I get my results. And that's how my clients get their results. I want these videos to be like this. I just want it to be a chat. I want you. And I had a client start last week. I think she put the seed in my mind of, she says, I felt like you were talking directly to me. And that's what I want. Doesn't matter if I'm ranting about something. Doesn't matter if I'm giving you advice on anxiety or depression. It doesn't matter if I'm just having a chat with you. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be talking directly to you. All this hooks and got to keep people's attention for the first 2 milliseconds because people have got less attention span than a goldfish, which that's a lie, by the way. Goldfish have quite good memories and quite good attention spans. Educational. But you get what I mean. I can't be arsed with it. So now I'm just going to do my videos as I want to do. They're going to be my videos that I want to share with you. And I want to share my videos so you can watch them, hopefully take something away from them and apply it to your life and see the changes. And if I can help just one person by doing that, brilliant. That video has been worth it. If I can do just that, each video, just give somebody one thing to take away, that video has done it for me. And of course I'd love the YouTube algorithm to stick me in front of millions of people, and there's millions of people to watch my each video, and there's millions of people to subscribe to my channel. But it's not why I'm doing it. It's not why I started out to do it. It's definitely not why I started out being a therapist and coach. When I originally started, that's what I was doing. I was doing just, go and have a look at some of my early videos. They're fucking shit. I was shit because my equipment was shit. Didn't know what I was doing in front of a camera. I couldn't hold a conversation in front of a camera. And I'm not perfect now compared to my first lot of videos, and I've come on a long way, if I do say so myself. But I looked back at some of them, and even ones I looked at and I'm thinking, God, they're awful. Got, I say, quite a few views. In regards to YouTube, I didn't get any views. I think the best video I've got for views is the one I did with my girlfriend, where it was a short video. I think it was only about 3 or 5 minutes long, something like that, of me showing that hypnosis works even in loud environments. and we were in the garden, and she sat next to me. I've put her in hypnosis, and I've got, I think it was Motorhead, Ace of Spades blaring in the background, quite loud. And if I remember rightly, the mic that I wear when I use my phone cancelled most of the music out, so it just picked up little bits. Which I think that might have been a good idea, because I don't know how the copyright thing would have worked on that. But anyway. I want us to have this connection. I want us, me and you, to have this connection. My YouTube channel purely is to get a following of people together, and if you want help and you take my advice and you put that into your life and it sorts things out for you, brilliant. If you want a bit of extra help or a lot of extra help, then you jump onto my website and you book in a consultation with me, and we get you on the program. And if you qualify for the program, we get you on it and get you work. Get you the results that I want to get you, that you want to achieve. That is the sole purpose of my YouTube channel, is to help. I don't know. Maybe I do need to start every video with, I don't know, I'll give everyone £500,000 if I can combat the depression of 10 people. I don't know, all that Mr. B stuff, which works for him. Brilliant. And I'm sure, and I haven't really watched any of his videos, but I've seen bits of it, and it works perfectly for him. That wouldn't work for me. One, because I haven't got £500,000 to give anybody for doing it, which is a big thing if you're promising it. But also, I'm not that kind of person. The same goes for, I did a few shows last year, hypnosis shows. And I learned hypnosis, as in learned how to put a show together and that, by a top Las Vegas hypnotist. And when I went to the course, I really wanted to learn how to do the shows, get into doing the shows and all of that. And he was a big American guy, big attitude, big outgoing person, amazing guy, full of confidence, full of all of that. And he's a proper, come out on stage, getting everyone to clap their hands, getting everyone jumping up, getting them. That's not me. Well, I did some shows. I was sort of mimicking. My comedy style has always been like a Jim Royal, Victor Meldrew kind of thing, where I have a moan and people laugh at me. Once upon a time, it was a sort of coping mechanism when I was depressed and had PTSD. I mean, even now, like my girlfriend's lad will say something to me, and I'll sound like my granddad. I'll be like, "You don't know, you're born. When I was your age, we used to have to walk up a hill to turn the telly over, and you want to know where the remote is?" Give him some of that shit, like. But that's me. And if I was to do a show again, it would be more sort of mystical, I guess. Dark, maybe. Get the wow factor rather than the comedy factor, I think. I'd still be able to get laughs. But by being me, I'd have that confidence to back that up. And that's what I want to do with these videos now. I want to give you that advice. I want to give you that help. And again, in the comments, if there's something you'd want me to answer, ask me, and I'll read the comments and I'll make a video about it. And that way you're helping me as well by giving me content that's actually going to help you, that's actually going to benefit you. Every week I do a live on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock, and again, I just talk and people can ask me questions, and again, that's what it's for. It's about getting this following, because I believe I have a completely different way of helping people with mental health. I challenge people's old belief systems. So, for instance, with that the other day, a client said to me, he wanted help with anxiety, and he mentioned that growing up, his mum was an anxious person. There you go, there's one bit. We're not anxious people. We all have anxiety. We can all control it, and that's what I want to get across to people. But anyway, he mentioned that what did he say? That he's an anxious person. He didn't believe this, by the way. He was just told this, but this went over his head. That he's an anxious person now because when he was in the womb, he picked up on his mum's anxiety and all that, which he knows was bollocks, and I know is bollocks, and hopefully you know is bollocks. Because anxiety isn't like that. It doesn't work like that. It's not a disease or an illness. It's part of our brain that just makes a mistake. But I challenge people's belief systems like that. And what happens is a lot of people do it gently. Change doesn't happen gently. Change happens when we have an emotional shock. So if somebody said that to me, first words out of my mouth is, well, that's a load of bollocks. And then I shut up like that. Because that gives their brain time to have that knee-jerk reaction. But we were told. Okay. But while it's doing that, and it's now in fight and flight mode, what it's now doing is also thinking, but he might be right. Why is he right? Is he right? He could be right. He might be right. Yeah, he's right. Ask him why he's right. Why? Now we have a conversation going. Now we can move forward. And of course, my way doesn't suit everybody. That's fine. Not here to please everyone. So that's what the future of my channel is going to be. It's going to be videos like this where I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to talk to you. I'm just going to give you advice, explain things to you, help you, piss people off probably. And if it appeals to you, watch some more of my videos and that will help me out. So I'm Chris Harrison, Mindset Self-Care Focus Therapy. Thank you for watching. Please join me again for another video. If you'd care to watch another video, one will be popping up right about now. And hit that like and subscribe button. Much appreciated. Take care. Bye-bye.